Alright guys, I got a special guest with us today, Oluwale Bamgbose, who has an upcoming fight this weekend against Tom Breeze, and you're over here on the East Coast, but you just flew out to London yesterday, right?
Yeah, I got in, today's Tuesday? Oh wow, time to fly, yeah, I flew into London on Monday, so about a day and a half ago,
So, man, you left just in time because we have a huge blizzard here right now. I'm looking out the door. There's a snowdrift. I can't even get out of here.
Wow.
So you left.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that I missed that storm.
So I got to tell you, man, last time we spoke, we were, going back and forth about your upcoming fight that was supposed to go down with Josh Samman. Rest in peace to Josh, man. So, has that really affected you at all, you think? Having an upcoming fight against an opponent and then, passing away like that?
To be honest, man, I mean, it hasn't affected me in terms of, my emotional well-being. But when I think about it, as you just mentioned right now, it's a little saddening. But at the same time, that's what this sport is all about, man. Accepting the bad for what it is, but using it as positive motivation. I know motivating. Josh is probably looking down on me, on us, on the UFC, on fighters, on combat sports as a whole, and expecting good things from us. God willing, and may he rest in peace. And every time I compete, I mean, he's someone that I wanted to test my skill against. And Tom is that person that you could say essentially replaced him. So in essence, yeah, man. I'm gonna give my all, just like I would have gave Josh my all. I'm gonna give Tom my all as well, man. In honor of Josh.
So I've been keeping up with all your articles, all your interviews, and everything, and you seem pretty motivated to put on a really exciting fight. Can you let my listeners know and your fans tuning in what they can expect when they tune in this weekend to see you and Tom?
Honestly. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, when they tune in to see you guys fight.
Yeah, Fight Pass, actually. The fight is on Fight Pass on Saturday. I think in the Eastern time in the States, it's going to start around 5:30, 6 p.m. Expect to see a complete me.
Oop, Oluwale.
See everything, from striking to aggression. Hello?
You kept cutting out really quick. I'm sorry. You kept.
Hello?
Oluwale, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, you were cutting out back and forth. Can you just repeat what you were just saying?
Yeah. So pretty much what the fans. What was the last thing you heard?
I was wondering what everyone can expect when they tune in to watch you fight Tom Breeze.
Oh, so basically, yeah. So what they can expect is a complete me, 100% complete version of me. So striking, to wrestling, to jiu-jitsu, to the middleman, to the end man, to the beginning man. I'm going to be there to put on the show and display a full arsenal of mixed martial arts.
So before you were in the UFC, you had a great run before signing to the UFC. You were finishing fights in the first round, and then you came into the UFC on that short notice fight against Uriah Hall. You had a lot of expectations, man. So you think you're going to have a finish in the first round again or second?
To be honest, like I said, man, or like I've learned to understand, it's not about going in there and predicting a finish. It's about going there and doing my job, going in there and winning. And in any which way that comes is how I will embrace. I don't want to force anything, and that's why I'm saying that. So meaning I don't want to go in there like, I'm going to knock this guy out in the first round. If it happens, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm definitely going to beat his ass. Excuse me, for lack of a better term. Excuse my language. I'm going to definitely. I'm going to be in there from first to second to third round, bringing the heat. bringing the heat, testing his chin, testing his cardio, testing his technique, just like I know he's going to do with me, and made the best man win. You know, he talked about something that related to him testing by high level, things of that nature. I'm expecting his mind is definitely going to be on full display, and whether or not he shows up, he's going to get burnt. He's going to get destroyed. So it really doesn't matter. But for his sake, maybe he'll last a little longer if he brings his best. But either way, he's going to get smoked. I'm going to smoke him.
So who do you have in your corner? Who did you bring with you to London?
I have my wrestling coach, Oluwale, and then I have one of my main teammates in Gregory Styles, who's an up-and-coming MMA star for the most part, and who's also a fantastic grappler as well, mostly a wrestler, but a wrestler with a great striking background. And then I also have my manager in my corner as well, too.
So, man, last time that we were talking as well, you were kind of bringing up the DIRC, which is the Divine International Recreation Center. Can you give us an update of, any more updates on what you got going on with that?
So pretty much, my beautiful mom was able to basically weed out and or give my land over there more structure for the recreational center. So after this fight, I'm definitely going to go out there and start to build the construction of the buildings, things of that nature. So it's coming along, man. But one step at a time, one fight at a time, one win at a time. God willing, bonuses as well. Not just the win, I need those bonuses too. So I'm looking to really outdo and or outperform myself every time I step in that cage, because at the end of the day, ultimately, I need to get paid, man. And I have goals, I have endeavors, and that's what all those things relate to. So my best will be on display. And hopefully I'll be able to win those honors, man. I feel like my second win, I kind of got robbed. I feel like it was a fantastic performance as far as a knockout and or bonus goes. But unfortunately, I wasn't chosen to get it. But God willing, that won't be the case moving forward. I'm going to do my best to once again outshine everybody there in terms of having an awesome win. And let's see if I'm qualified enough to get that bonus.
So another thing that we got to talk about, man, is this your first time over there in London?
Yeah, first time overseas, first time in Europe, first time in London specifically. Yeah, man, but it doesn't matter to me, man. It's not my first time being in hostile territory. So the main thing is to focus, and if the crowd is negative, to block them out. If the crowd is positive, awesome. But at the end of the day, nothing is going to change as far as my focus goes. And as soon as that cage door locks, it's another day in the office. It's time to work. It's time to grind.
I know you haven't been there long, but right before you left, you went and got your edge up. You went and got your hair cut. You actually got blessed. Is that your church that you go to where you got blessed? Was that your priest and everything?
So the thing is with me is I have a set routine as far as what I usually do before a fight. It's kind of like Rocky, before he always fought, he went to his priest who lived in a building, and he's like, "Yo, Father, I just want to ask you real quick if you could just give me a prayer." So it's something similar to that in terms of just me embracing God's blessing for my life, and just me furthering my obedience in just His will, you know what I mean, and how I just want Him to lead me in this endeavor, this endeavor that is a painful one, but at the same time an exciting and a beautiful one, because this is my dream. But at the end of the day, it's the hurt business, man. It's unfortunate, man. And, but someone's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. Somebody's got to unfortunately get hurt. Hopefully, God willing, not too bad. And it's not going to be me, man. From here on in, man, I'm bringing the heat, man. I'm bringing the pain, ultimately for the win. And I just pray that every opponent that I end up facing from here on out does not get hurt too bad, but actually is subdued for me, enough for me to get the win.
What has your experience been like so far over in London?
It's been great. I've been, focused. I have a nice training regimen in terms of, just pad work, keeping up with the cardio, maintaining it, the intensity as well, too, that I'm going to bring for this fight. Everything has been good, very organized. I love learning. I love the people. They're great here. And here and there, I've been trying to, squeeze in some sightseeing. But, let's see if I can have time tomorrow to do it. If not, whatever. I just got to focus on this fight, to be honest. But yeah, London is great. It's like New York City, man. But and kind of like Tokyo too, because I've been in Japan before. So its setup is it's very big city like. You know what I mean? Like what you would expect at any big city.
So is the UFC making you do anything, before the fight, like media scrums or Facebook Lives or anything that we can look forward to?
Not yet, man. I haven't earned that perk yet, man, unfortunately, man. But I'm working my way up to at least one day be able to be, honored in that regard, where I get to I'm asked questions via the Facebook UFC feed, where I will have specialized or covered pad sessions, how certain fighters get that coverage and stuff like that. So, that's going to work my way up, man. It is what it is. That's life. In life, sometimes some people, they get blessed with, being given that opportunity off jump. Some people got to work from the bottom up. And I'm one of those types that I've always had to work from the bottom up for everything that I have. So it is what it is. But yeah, the only thing that I have to look forward to is a photo shoot. I think they have to update some of the pictures and media coverage notes or I guess footage that pertains to me. I guess a new version, a new look of who I am and what I represent now. So I have to take care of that tomorrow. But besides that, yeah, that's the only thing that I have to do. But hey, like I said, this is the beginning stages of my career, and I'm embracing it for what it is. And I'm embracing the fact that, once again, I got to start from the bottom up. But it's going to make, winning that much more sweet. And what I mean by winning, not just winning fights, but eventually holding that title, man. Hosting it up, thinking about, where I came from and where I am now. It's going to be amazing.
So, honestly, man, who better than you to try to make that run, because you know how to work the mic, you know how to go in there and put on a great performance. Can you just tell everybody, how important it is to really have both sides of that spectrum covered between, going out there talking with the fans and also putting on great performances?
I mean, at the end of the day, by the way, thank you for mentioning that about me. But at the end of the day, it's all about holding yourself accountable. It's all about, showing your heart, showing your passion, and, being a man of your word. And I'm all about that, man. My word is my bond. And for me, it's like, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And I've given MMA everything, man. When I say everything, I've given it everything. So I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going in there and I'm going to do what I was born to do, which is dominate, which is lead. I'm not the tail, I'm the head, period. I don't care who I got to beat, my time is now. And I'm in an organization where you don't really get a lot of chances to fuck, excuse my language, to mess up. So at the end of the day, that's more of a understanding for me is that, I have to buckle up. And no more strikes. That's it. You stretch it out. Go get what's yours. So, this is just the beginning of reigns to come. Playing games and, once again, balancing both. Understanding that holding yourself accountable to your words is key. And then number two, going out there and performing. Faith plus work. And that's what I'm all about. Everyone knows the holy warrior who loves God. But at the end of the day, how much you love God will show and how much you lose. Cage pain. How much he puts his all into that fight and leaves his heart in that cage. That is what's going to matter the most. Faith plus works. Sorry, I got a little high there.
No, I love talking with you, man. I always look forward to our interviews. And for you guys, if you want to follow him on Twitter, you can follow at Holy War Angel MMA. So our last question to you here, man, you were just bringing up, making a run for the title if you can get a couple more wins and make your way up and get what you deserve. How do you see the Bisping GSP fight going, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest, for Oluwale, it probably sucks. Moreno, it probably sucks. But at the end of the day, he's the number one contender. Everyone knows that. As far as GSP and Michael Bisping goes, I don't blame Bisping for looking for a money fight. It is what it is. When you're a champ, you're entitled to that. He beat that definitely, impressively as well. He knocked out Luke Rocco, which is pretty cool because Luke Rocco is a pretty decorated fighter and or is a decorated champion. And Bisping was able to knock him out, bro, like viciously and embarrassingly. You know what I mean? So he deserves to fight whoever he wants. Bisping goes, yo, he's in the big boy weight class, man. You know, hopefully I'm pretty sure he knows that. You know, we're not 170 years. You know, we hit hard and we're just as fast. So, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, being a GSP is a pretty smart dude. I'm pretty sure he understands the implications of that. And it's not just looking at this, because if he's able to beat Bisping, he's gonna have a huge target on his back from his ex-teammate in Chris Weidman, you know, and every other solid and beastly fighter, including myself, obviously. I'm going to be looking at him too. You know, now if he doesn't beat, obviously I see him going back to 170 and continuing his awesome reign. But let's say if he does beat Bisping, like I said, he's gonna have his hands full for sure. You know, and he's gonna most likely end up fighting Oluwale. And I mean, wow, it would be a great fight. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like it will be a mismatch. But it is what it is. To each their own. You know, I don't wanna judge too much. But anyways, yeah, that's just pretty much my whole honest take. It is what it is. I honestly see Bisping winning because he's the bigger, longer guy. And I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, I really appreciate you giving me, you know, your rundown on that. Before we let you go, and you know how we do it, you know, sponsors, shout outs, anything that you want to get off the table. Have you been seeing all the fighters there? You know, get in?
Yeah, I've been seeing a few. You mean some of the fighters on the card that I'm on right now?
Yeah, yep, like Alan Joban, you know, Gunnar Nelson.
Yeah,
have you been seeing those guys?
Yeah, I did. Actually, the next time I see them, I'm going to try to take a picture, man. I'm not no groupie or whatever, but at the same time, I got to show respect, and even if, you know, it makes me look a little funny, whatever, you know, I have seen them. I get to take a picture with them, but I will. I was able to see Bradley, Brad Pickett, Al Joban, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, man, I'll keep an eye out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so focused on this win, how I'm going to perform, and just bring forth my best. But at the same time, yeah, I can't forget these guys are you know, MMA stars, man. So I gotta definitely, you know, learn from them and continue to grow as well too.
Well, last time we talked, you were telling me like every fighter in the UFC pretty much is a champion. You know, every fight is a championship fight because the level is just, you know, elite. So this weekend, it's going to be an amazing fight between you and Breeze, and I can't wait for it, and all of our listeners, of course. What we like to do at this point in the interview, I hand the imaginary microphone over to you. If you have any shout-outs or any parting words for us, the floor is all yours.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors, my recovery team, and Fabian Garcia, and Cryotherapy, and Long Island. You guys are awesome. You're the reason why I'm able to, you know, be in this position where I can give my best, you know, worry-free of pain and all that encompasses with regards to injury and recovering. I also want to give a shout-out to the gyms that I'm affiliated with. Swim MMA, Shootbox USA, Cruise MMA, Animals MMA, and every other gym that I was able to visit during this training camp in Jersey and Long Island and in New York City. Thank you so much for embracing me, for allowing me to get better, for allowing me to grow. And I think that I had the courage to do that. So now, you know, it's all about going out there and showing the experience that I was able to give. I just want to give a shout out to my son. Love you. My boy, and he's got to go to work. Just keep doing working. Good job in school. Keep doing a good job in school. Daddy's going to keep doing it. Right? And that's pretty much it.
Oluwale, thank you so much. Best of skill in your upcoming fight.
You got it. Thank you so much, man. Bless, man.